is the moment we've all been waiting for. As Oscar De La Hoya's Golden Boy Promotions and Triple G Promotions proudly present the main event of the evening. 12 rounds of boxing for the middleweight championship of the world. Sponsored by Tecate, the official beer of boxing. Hennessy, never stop, never settle. O'Reilly Auto Parts, better prices every day. Fred Loya Insurance, put Fred Loya in your corner. Interjet, Aerolino Oficial de Box, the smart way to fly to Mexico. And Marvel Studios, Thor Ragnarok, in theaters everywhere, November 3rd. This bout sanctioned by the Nevada State Athletic Commission, Chairman Anthony A. Monell III, Executive Director Bob Bennett. The International Boxing Federation, President Darryl Peebles. The International Boxing Organization, President Ed Levine. The World Boxing Association, President Gilberto Jesus Mendoza. And the World Boxing Council, Mauricio Suleiman, President. The three judges at ringside, Adelaide Bird, Dave Moretti, Don Trella, and inside the ring, in charge of the action at the bell, your referee, Kenny Bayless. And now, the officials are at ringside and they are ready. The fighters are in the ring and they are ready. Fight fans, are you ready? For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble! Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner with head trainer Edison Reynoso. Wearing blue with gold and officially weighing in at 160 pounds. His professional record, 49 victories, including 34 wins by knockout, only one defeat with one draw. He has been in 15 consecutive world title fights coming into the ring and captured 3 world championships. Damas y caballeros de Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, the two-time light middleweight world champion, the reigning, defending, ring, lineal middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo And across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner with his head trainer, Abel Sanchez, wearing khaki green and officially weighing in at 160 pounds. This Olympic medalist now has a perfect professional record of 37 fights, 37 victories, including 33 knockouts. His KO percentage, the greatest in middleweight championship history. From Karaganda, Kazakhstan, the reigning, defending, undefeated, IBF, IBO, WBA, WBC, unified middleweight champion of the world, Gennady Golovkin, a.k.a. Triple G.
Ring center.
Міне, Спорт арнасы тікелей эфирде. Әлем күткен айқас, яғни 21 ғасырдың дәл қазіргі сәтте басты жекпе-жекке жанкүйер болатынымыз анық. Міне бас төрешіде Kenny Bayless ереженің барлығын айтты. Онсыз да бұл жекпе-жектің, яғни бокс өнерінің жілігін шағы майын ішкен екі боксшыда енді сақадай сай. Ал комментаторлық қызметте көрсетілімнің Хамитали Бухарбаев және әріптесім Ербол Каиров.
Итак, дорогие друзья, поехали! 12 раундов высококлассного бокса нас с вами ожидает. Конечно, первые минуты, первые секунды нужно тщательно изучить, посмотреть, так ли хорош Канело, как его описывали ранее. Конечно, Головкин понимает, что сегодня против него очень серьезный соперник. Он, естественно, будет работать первым номером, стараться обрабатывать его и наносить джебы. И я, как вижу, Канело весьма осторожен. Все-таки за день до этого боя на церемонии взвешивания мне показалось, что Канело очень сильно нервничал. Конечно, он понимает, что Головкин очень серьезный боец, пусть даже не имеет в своем послужном списке побед над топовыми боксерами. Тем не менее, у него такая техника, которую боятся все без исключения боксеры, которые уважают все. У него такой хороший удар, что сегодня нужно опасаться Канело. Все-таки очень важно Головкину работать именно в своей манере. Что касается Канело, то, как я уже говорил ранее, если его единственная тактика не срабатывается, то по ходу боя перестраиваться у него будет очень сложно. Конечно, пока видим, практически ударов не выбрасывает оба Головкина, но все-таки больше старается работать сериями и за счет этого побеждает. Конечно, у Головкина есть такое же свойство, если нокаут не проходит.
Бір жойқын соққы жасап, Канелоға да бұл жекпе-жекте қалай өнер көрсету керек екенін бір танытып қоятын сәт туғанда шығар. Алғашқы раундтардың әрине барлаумен, бақылаумен өтетіні белгілі. Дегенмен қолдай аяққа тұрмай, жылдам қимылдайтын Канелоға да қарсы. Міне, енді екінші раундтан бастап сол аренадағы жанкүйерлердің барылда бір сәтке тына қалды. Соққылармен алмасқан сәт. Ал енді шаршалаңның дәл ортасында бұл раундтың бар тізгінді беріп қойға болмайды. Қарсыластың жылдам екенін бүкіл әлем тілге тиек етті. Және 27 жастағы боксшының міне осы сәтке дейін талай қарсыласпен мықты қарсыластарды бағындырған. Джеппен тоқтатып немесе соққымен тоқтату керек. Міне бір соққы және сол қолмен жасаған соққы қарсыласына дарды. Енді Alvarez'тің де міне тегеурінде екенін көріп отырмыз. Ал осы демалыс барысында, яғни әр раунд арасындағы тынығар сәтте бапкерлер тарапта үнсіз қалмайтыны белгілі. Арттағы естеріне сала кетейік, көрсетілімнің бас демеушісі Технодом компаниясы. Технодом бәрде сіздер үшін ресми серіктесі Эйр Астана авиакомпаниясы және көрсетілім серіктесі Уно сауда белгісі. Ақсыз хабарландыру сайты Market KZ. Я сол қолмен жасаған соққысы да осы Alvarez'ті ойланатындай деңгейге жеткізді.
Уворачивается от удара. Всю серьезность этого соперника Головкин будет даже ставить задачу нокаутировать своего соперника. Это, в принципе, реальная задача.
Шаршалаңды дәл қазір қайта айналып өтуді жөн көрген екен. Жақын қашықтық. Бақтияр Артаевтың сұхбатында пікірінде айтқан болатын. Жақын қашықтық ол осы қоян қолтық ұрыс. Ол Канелоға өте қолайлы деп, ал Геннадийге осы ара қашықтықты сақтап, соққысы жетер нүктені дәл басу керек. Ал соққыларының аса қатты пәрменді емес екенін аңғартып жатыр қарсыласының. Міне, кезекті соққылардың реті жасалды және барлық соққыны бірдей дарту мүмкін емес. Міне, арагідік жұмсаған соққылардың өзде аса қауіпті. Канелоның дәл қазір шаршалаңның бір бұрышына тақаған Дұрыс, алайда ол жерге жетектеп бара olмайтыны белгілі. Расында да көп жанкер Геннадий Головкиннің қорғанысын сынға алған болатын. Себебі соңғы жекпе-жегі Геннадий Головкиннің Джейкобспен өткен жекпе-жегі үнсіз қалмаса анық. Өткен раундтың әп-сәтте қорытындысын шығарып, келесі раундқа кіріспе жазатын осы бапкерлердің айла тәсілі іске асса, онда жеңіс әрине тәлімгерінің тарапында болатынын олар жақсы біледі. Ал Абель Санчестің да Геннадий Головкинді жігерлендіргенін естідік. Соққы жасау керек. Міне, қарсыласына алғашқы сәттен-ақ шабуыл жасады. 5-ші раунд.
Да, потихоньку к середине этого боя мы подходим, дорогие друзья. И мне кажется, все только начинается. Головкин обрабатывает тщательно своего соперника и увеличивает свое преимущество в этом поединке. Смотрите, какой взгляд у Головкина, какие удары он наносит с этого ракурса, это видно просто. И пытается убегать от него Канело. Да, он старается, потому что соперник прямо перед ним.
Дәл қазір Канелоның еңсесі сәл түскен тәрізді. Себебі ол бір бұрышта тұрған сәтте Геннадий Головкиннің жойқын соққыларының қауқарын сезді, қарқынын сезді. Бас шайқағанмен әрине оның барлығы көрініс көпшілікке көрсетіп.
Golovkin's getting through now. Not the full force of the punch with ease.
Oh, good. Just missing with that left of the body, but a good response.
This is what we want.
An uppercut.
I think Alvarez is going to have to meet fire with fire.
And he is.
This is the sort of fight now it's bubbling up to be that some suspected it might just take fire like this. And I think that all just depends on Alvarez and how he wants to go about it.
Well, to be honest, I think he started off tremendously well, Alvarez, and the last couple of rounds maybe went in Golovkin's favour, but coming back in this round, very effective. So, fantastic first right hand there from Golovkin to start the round, but then what a response there from Alvarez. Oh, lovely left hook as well again.
Crowd are getting into it. They're loving every single moment of this.
Nice little 1-2 there, back go from Golovkin. This is where he wants Alvarez. But when he gets him on the ropes, he's got to...
Oh, cheeky. He's been having fun in there. There's been kidology. A little cheeky bolo behind the back.
See, that's when he needs to take that step across to the right. And then swing that right down the cross. That little turn that Alvarez does, he might catch him.
Golovkin's on the march.
Bit low there with the left hook.
Oh, lovely uppercut there from Canelo.
It was a nice little right hand from Golovkin. What a much better uppercut there from Alvarez.
And again, counter-punching sharply, Canelo. Has he done enough, though, in this round?
I think with a good start. I know Golovkin's been stalking and he landed a good shot, but with a good start there from Alvarez and looking like a good finish as well might be enough, you know.
Good defense again from Alvarez.
Well, this is where ring intelligence comes into play, because Alvarez, when he's under pressure on the ropes, he does the same defensive move. He goes up and down and he spins across to the left. So that's the corner. Or Golovkin's got to figure that out. And he's got to take that step to the side and eliminate that.
I think Alvarez is going to be very, very careful about the fooling around on the ropes. I think he's going to be very careful, not because of the danger, just because of the scorecards. It might. Sorry, I'll give Canelo the first two. I've given Golovkin the last four.
No, I got it a little bit closer. I gave Canelo the last round.
Yeah, fair enough. I think people back home will be probably arguing about it as well. We've had some very, very close rounds so far. Is he going to be one of those? Because a contest like this, you just hope it and deserves a worthy winner. Well, who knows? Are we just at the start of a Triple G trilogy with Canelo? Long way to go. Oh, a couple of wide shots from Golovkin. So this pressure are holding up.
Yeah, but the pressure that Golovkin, the judges like that. The constant pressure, that solid jab.
He's always looked super fit, Alvarez. Just thought maybe through the fifth and sixth rounds was he open-mouthed a bit more.
Yeah, well, he does gas a bit in fights. Does Alvarez? He's built for power, isn't he? And explosive work. Everything's about being fast and hard.
Reaching with a shot there, Canelo. He's not quite managed to sort of. I expected he'd be timing those explosive counter raids, Alvarez, better than he has. He's not really had much success with those.
Oh, good shot there from Golovkin, lovely right hand.
And it's the ever intimidating presence of Golovkin right in front of you. The psychological pressure must just be crushing.
Well, you talk about, I've been saying that Alvarez hasn't been troubled yet with the power of Golovkin, but Golovkin's not been troubled with anything Alvarez has thrown either.
And still he stops with menace.
And he's on you all the time, isn't he?
And Alvarez isn't doing anything.
On you. And we say about Golovkin, even the shots that don't really, even if they don't rattle your senses, they're heavy punches. They're slowing you down. Good body shot there from Alvarez.
Oh, a couple of nice counter shots there. Yeah, clean ones too from Alvarez. Good cameos though in this round.
Yeah, it's good work there from Alvarez, from Golovkin, sorry. Working the body as well. He would have took that little step to the right. That was the shot.
Just that turn of the bearded cheek from Alvarez to get himself out of danger from that big right hand. But still the pressure is unrelenting.
Nice uppercut there from Alvarez.
It was. I've just expected more of that from him.
Yeah, you do, yeah, but I think it's hard. The pressure that Golovkin's just on you all the time. It looks like he's tapping you with punches, but he's probably weight behind every one of those shots. That's a Golovkin round there.
Yeah, nod of the head. As tight as all of these rounds are, is Golovkin just taking over? Is the template set for the night?
Are very important, G. Okay, the last 20 seconds are very important. You can't just let him work the last 20 seconds, okay? When you hear 30 from Max, you gotta put it on.
I think they're happy in that Abel Sanchez corner. What does Alvarez need to do differently, Barry?
Well, he's countering quite effectively, but them rounds there, they're sparing attacks, and I know he's got to be sensible because you can't fire too much while Golovkin's punching, but there need to be more of them. That's for sure. But listen, he's under tremendous pressure, and that's going to start to play an effect. Golovkin's solid as a rock, isn't he? And he's just starting to find that range a little bit more now as the fight moves on into the second half.
Took every second of the rest on that stool, Alvarez. Golovkin's back on him.
Good jab there. Wasn't a solid jab there from Golovkin.
Quite a few of the follow-up shots, maybe most if not all of them missed. But it's the impression that is the key thing I hear when you're thinking of the scorecards.
Oh, good shot. Again, look at Golovkin, don't even blink.
Now, he was pushed into street fights against grown men when he was a kid in Kazakhstan by his brothers.
Finding the range with that jab though, now isn't he, Golovkin? He's not tapping with it anymore, he's punching right through the target.
Nice little straight body shot there. That's better from Alvarez. A few feints.
You can see they've worked on blocking that left hook to the body, the Golovkin camp.
Alvarez hasn't really got close enough to land it. That one was maybe just borderline.
Heads! Watch your heads!
Alvarez in centre ring.
Done well with the jab in this round, hasn't he, Golovkin? Alvarez looking for that. He's looking for that big shot, or that big uppercut. Maybe just waiting just a little bit too long.
A minute to go in the 8th. Golovkin tries the uppercut.
He fell off again with that.
Just cameos from Alvarez, really.
Yeah, he's
the
not
last
doing
couple
enough.
of rounds.
Yeah, he's not doing enough. How was
Right
that for
on
not
cue.
doing enough?
Right on cue. Some of the eye-catching shots have definitely come from Alvarez throughout the whole contest. But I'm not sure there's been enough of them.
Again, that's a great shot, and you'll remember that when the round finishes. But the busier fighter by far has been Triple G. And the jab's been good for Triple G in this round.
He is chasing Canelo around the ring.
Well, he's making Canelo work hard. He's making Alvarez work hard with the feet. Tired him out.
Alvarez had it midway through the round. He had that little moment where he held his ground, controlled centre ring, but otherwise he's been pushed and run round the ring by Golovkin.
When you're throwing a hook and he's moving away into your right hand, when he's moving into the right hand, you gotta throw it this way. Don't throw it straight on me. Throw it like a hook, a long hook, because he's moving into it, all right?
Picking up what you were saying, Barry, but
yeah,
Good,
the right
now.
hand.
Just
Abel
make sure
Sanchez
we
said
don't
that
let him
the
work.
way you throw it, maybe almost throw it a bit like a wider hook rather than a straight right, because of the way Alvarez is pivoting away.
You've got to take that little step with the right foot, just a little step over. That's all it needs. Make the space for the shot. That's
Almost
the
caught him in
trademark.
the throat.
He's had some good success with that. There's Canelo. But for me, Golovkin ahead now.
Well, let's not forget, Canelo got a draw, and one of the scorecards against me.
He's happy to touch up. Just remember, he has to fire back as well, while he has Alvarez in range. Oh, good shot.
And now they go at it. Golovkin's covering up well with those shots, up close.
He's like a man of steel, isn't he, this Golovkin? He just takes everything.
He prides himself on that, the Mexican style. And that's what it is now. Head to head, toe to toe in the 9th.
Shot. And Alvarez might say, you haven't hurt me, but he's landing. He's under a lot of pressure. And being outworked again in this round so far.
Every time there's been those little flurries of action, the crowd have got right into it.
Good right hand again there from Golovkin.
Oh! Huge right hand from Canelo, and Golovkin didn't budge.
again, like in a lot of rounds, the standout shot comes from Alvarez. But the work ethic is all with Golovkin.
And I don't think it's because Alvarez is looking for that one big shot. He's not been allowed to throw it and land them. Golovkin is dictating this fight.
Yeah, he's tired, Alvarez. He's boxing quite well, and you know, I still think Golovkin's doing well in this, probably the better in this round so far, but he's tired, trying to box well. It's all Golovkin forcing him to work.
I think the first 5 rounds were close, weren't they? Very close.
Oh, solid jab there again on Golovkin. Alvarez trying to work the body.
Closing seconds.
Good right hand to finish the combination. 2 body shots were blocked, but the right hand was a great little shot there from Alvarez. Heating up without really catching fire, isn't it? But
yeah, it's captivating. There's no doubt. Right from the start.
But for me, Golovkin's just pulling away with the busier work.
¿Cómo te sientes, hijo? A la cancha para adelante. ¿Cómo te sientes, hijo?
I think he's frustrated, Alvarez.
Son los de toda la vida estos, mijo. Son 3, hazlos perfectos, mijo. Velocidad, mueve, haz defensa, párala con tu izquierda y no abuses de quedarte en las cuerdas. Y menos con la mano abajo. ¿Vale?
I'm sure we're going to get that explosive shot from the Mexican.
Oh, good
There's
shot.
the first one from Golovkin. He took it well, Alvarez.
Yeah, good left hook there. Look at that from Canelo. Just finishing off with a lovely little left hook. This is the big shot. Look at that. That came from his ankles. That did. Oof.
Cracker.
They both got tremendous chins, but this Golovkin is literally just horrible to fight, isn't he? Just on you all the time.
Yeah, the pressure's just.
And do you know what? Alvarez has boxed really well, really clever. And shown some good strength. And in the early rounds, he was comfortable sitting in the pocket. But as the rounds have gone on, I think Golovkin's just taken over there with his sheer work rate and strength. That's good work. Missed with the right hand, but followed up with the 2 straight left and right. Oh, lovely.
Better from Alvarez. Much better.
Oh.
I think he was off balance, Golovkin. Crowd think he was hurt. Slugging out in the middle of the ring.
This is what we wanted to see.
Well,
good solid jab there from Golovkin. What a right hand that was.
huge right hand from Canelo, but Golovkin doesn't budge. And it doesn't seem like Canelo, as explosive as he is, has the weaponry to hurt Golovkin.
The way they're swinging, the way these 2 guys are swinging their bodies at the shots, someone catches one flush, I can't see how they can stay up.
Oh, big right hand there from Golovkin.
Watch your heads, guys! Watch your heads!
Intense 10th round.
Good shot.
Golovkin tried to throw that slightly raised looping shot that did for
Rubio. The elbow, chopping down.
Yeah. It's a bit more creativity now from the Kazakh.
Got to keep the work
on the pressure.
Got to keep that work rate up now, Alvarez.
Fantastic 10th round. Still over a minute to go. Crowd trying to raise the Mexican.
So he can't sustain it. Came out like a rocket for the round. Alvarez, but he can't sustain it where Golovkin's happy to go to war.
When he was ticked off, I think it was around about the 4th or 5th round by Abel Sanchez, said don't let him have the last 30 seconds. He has kept the pressure on every minute of the round, Golovkin.
Nice little left hook there. Again there from Alvarez.
Happy to hang on here, Barry. I think he's having to bust a gut just to
just
even keep on level terms at times.
Keep him at bay.
This Golovkin character is absolutely relentless.
And also some of the shots that Alvarez landed in the beginning of the round, they put fighters to sleep, and that got to be mentally draining. I just hit this guy my best 4 or 5 shots, and he just keep walking forward.
Shots. Short punches, a couple of them getting through from Golovkin. Canelo's trying to stir himself. Nothing in those shots from the Mexican. And he's on the back foot again. Oh, it's all Triple G. Fantastic round of boxing. Crowd on their feet. Well, he had a big effort at the start of the round, Canelo, but then it looked like he was put back in his place.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. But what I've started, some of the punches he hit Golovkin in the beginning of that round were just phenomenal shots.
And much as I think people back home, Paddy, and the crowd here are loving those moments when they engage, you just fancy Alvarez can't win that fight.
No, but seeing the replay, seeing now in the beginning of that round, you wouldn't think that. He was hit off balance there. I don't think he was seriously hurt, but he was hit off balance, and that was just the weight of the shots. Look at that, it's a fantastic right hand. Just getting the head back, swinging there, just poor footwork there from Golovkin. He's a fast start again now in this round with Alvarez.
2 to go. And there is something almost maniacal about this presence of Golovkin in the ring tonight, and the intensity and the pace with which he's attacked Canelo pretty much from the start. A lot of missed punches from both of them through the first few rounds.
In front. There we go. All right, here we go.
Like, he can fight really well off the ropes, Alvarez. He slips and slides, and he counters very well off the ropes. He's done it tonight, but he maybe sat on the ropes a little bit too much, especially in the second half of the fight.
Work out,
I think he was happy to in the early rounds.
Well, he was effectively sharper, and the mind's quicker. Golovkin was struggling to find the range.
Midway through the penultimate round. Nice little counter body shot there from Canelo.
Solid jab there though from Golovkin.
There's almost a smile and a sneer on his face.
Right hand there from Alvarez. And again, the real fast hands.
3-punch combination. Having looked around the 5th or 6th, although he was feeling the pace, Alvarez actually
got his second win, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Good intelligence there from Alvarez, just changing direction, gives himself a little bit of a breather. Making Canelo miss by inches there, but Golovkin missed by inches there.
Is he winning this round?
For me, he is so far. Golovkin just struggling to find the range again in this round. That's all to do, not with that right hand, but all to do with the good movement here from Alvarez.
And again, Alvarez managed to just turn his head away from that right hand as it was being delivered.
A little uppercut there again there from Alvarez. It can't deter this Golovkin.
No.
Oh, lovely uppercut back.
Oh, left hand wobbled him. I think he was just off balance there, Canelo. He was having his best round, I think, since the first or second.
Yeah.
Canelo.
The thing with Golovkin, you've got to fight for 3 minutes in the round. He doesn't give you a rest.
Let's not forget, Golovkin's 35, and the pace he has put down. I think there's a silent prayer or two from the Alvarez family. They might need something very, very special, if not spectacular.
It's a cracking fight. It really is.
just that
tension in every round, isn't
technical
it?
intensity and tension throughout. It's been something quite special.
Final round. Touch glove when you come out. Last one. 3 minutes. All 3 minutes. Okay, don't let him rest.
That's been hammered home to Golovkin. There's his twin brother Max. They don't look much like twins, do they? They have been through thick and thin together. Oh, he's had to do the hard yards. Way back when he was on those German cars, they're almost going to pay promoters to take him on board once upon a time, Golovkin, just to get him some sort of exposure. And now finally he's getting his moments, and this perhaps the finest of them.
But for me, Canelo needs a knockdown or two. Whoa, whoa.
That might be a start. De La Hoya's on his feet.
You got to go for broke now. Alvarez.
No. Keep him in front, fellas. There we go.
That's the shot actually we expected to see more of, the uppercut.
But do that in the last round, you know, the pressure he's been under, that's sharp. Fantastic. Yeah, fantastic work. But look at Golovkin, just walking through it. And that's something that Alvarez has never experienced before, people walking through his punches. I mean, there's solid shots. Good right hand, left hook from Triple G.
Took a few there, yes, Alvarez, as he just wobbled a bit. Pressure here in the final round.
He come out so fast, Alvarez in that round, maybe he's just starting to gas.
Step back, clean, step back. Watch your head, guys.
Golovkin just will not let this lie. The composure in the defence of Alvarez has been absolutely top-notch. He hasn't done enough.
No. And that's not by design, that's this man here.
Won't let him.
Golovkin, he's on you. Oh, good right hand there from Triple G.
Step back, watch your heads, watch your heads.
And he's tried to stand his ground, hold his feet, maybe push Golovkin back a few times in the fight. He's just not been able to do it.
He's been able to land with the shots that he wanted to land with, quite clearly, but they haven't been able to have any effect.
The pace Golovkin has set and maintained throughout this has been absolutely phenomenal.
But again, it's been so fast, hasn't it? And again, another hard round, 12th round. But Alvarez got a bite on that gum shield now, and he got to just swing in those bombs.
Final 30 seconds. The fight he talked about for so long. It's simmered and boiled and bubbled and exploded from time to time, but it's been captivating throughout. Crowd sensing the end is near, on their feet.
Oh, what a right hand there from Alvarez and Golovkin.
Swinging away at each other. They might not hear the bell. There it is. And finally, it's all over. Golovkin thinks he's done enough. And I'm sure that many people back home will agree.
Good fight, really was. High-paced all the time. And that's what you get with Golovkin. He's constantly on you all the time. And for the early rounds, you tend to think that Canelo was coping with the pace, coping with the pressure. And you know, you thought maybe he's not over, and he's landing some fantastic shots. But you also thought he would start fast and fade. He never faded. But Golovkin never faded. That was the problem. And he started to find his range there in the second half. And for me,
do you know what it looked
like? A few
like,
points up.
Golovkin tonight, that looked like a guy who has waited so long for this, and he was not going to let this opportunity go.
And people say he's one-dimensional, and at times he can be, but there's an intelligence sometimes hidden in that work.
Well, you arguably could have given Canelo the last two. I gave him the first two, but otherwise, I feel Golovkin's won it wide.
Golovkin's won by a few points, I think, but look, some of the work that Alvarez did was the standout stuff. When he let his hands go in combinations, it was flashy, solid work. But look at that flare from Golovkin. A solid right hand there, and he just he don't lay you off the hook. Constantly throwing shots, constantly on you.
Do it again?
Oh, I'd like to see it.
Whatever the result.
I don't know whether he'd want it again. I mean, no, if he wins, I don't think he'll want it again. If you don't get the decision, then maybe he will want it.
I think he'd fight anyone. He would have fought 2 years ago.
That was that
Golden Boy
hard,
had
that was a hard fight. But listen, the chins. We all knew both their chins have stood the test of time. They've been tremendous, and against their biggest tests, again, they proved sturdy enough.
Great response for Triple G as his face has been beamed up on the big screens around this arena. He's had his support through this fight week. Ever since he appeared on HBO with that knockout performance against Gregor Proxel, some 5 or 6 years ago, and then that knockout run that had HBO fans clamouring stateside for the big fights, and still he bowled them over. Back-to-back performances, though, by the distance.
Ladies and gentlemen, we go to the scorecards after 12 rounds of boxing. Adelaide Bird scores it 118 to 110 for Canelo.
Whoa!
Dave Moretti scores it 115-113 for Triple G. And Don Trella scores it 114-114, a three-way split.
Draw.
This is officially a draw.
Well, after all of that, Golovkin can't believe it. I don't really either. Goes Canelo, shaking his head.
This fight was the saviour of boxing, and it was a tremendous fight to watch. The only thing we didn't want was a draw. We didn't want a draw. We wanted a clear winner. And listen, whatever you thought it was, I think the one judge, 118-110, for either fighter was ridiculous. But for me, for Canelo to be 118-110, I just can't see it. I really can't. But a great fight to watch. I think we will have to see it again. No, it's impossible not to.
Absolutely right. Absolutely. Yeah, they're shrugging too, the fans. They can't quite believe it. We'll try and get you some reaction here, and I'm sure there'll be plenty of that. But would you believe it? After all the talk, the wait, and then that pulsating affair, we have a draw.
Well, you're back with Jim Rosenthal, with Amir Khan, with Gary Lockett and Steve Lillis in London. Of course, we'll go back to Vegas as soon as any of the interviews come up. I'm feeling a bit cheated, if I'm honest with you, with that verdict. Steve Lillis, how are you feeling?
Well, I wasn't cheated by the fight. It was phenomenal.
Not by the fight, by the verdict.
The verdict, I thought Golovkin won by 4 rounds, and Adelaide Bird, 118, 110. She's got history. There was a fight, remember, Bob Arum wanted to try to get her kicked off a while back. She shouldn't be allowed in the boxing hall again, let alone near a boxing ring. That's a shocker. Gary Lockett?
Yeah, controversial. I mean, I had it closer than you guys. I just felt the eye-catching work came from Canelo, but he made all the running, and Golovkin, he was after him all the time working.
Let's pause, go back to Vegas for the interviews.
Until tonight. What happened tonight?
You know, today, really big Mexican Day, Independence Day. Congratulations, all my friends from Mexico.
But how was Canelo able to neutralize you, especially early in the fight, and then have success late when it looked like you had started to build a lead?
You know, he has good experience. Just I want a true fight. You know, I like Mexican style. I told you every time I have Mexican style. I want a true fight, like, you know, close distances. Just I want big drama show.
Did you get it tonight?
No, not too much. And first of all, I wanna tell thank you very much. You know, just my Kazakhstan fans, just who support me, just Alga Kazakhstan, Urgen Rahmet, Jigiter.
Canelo, Triple G came into this fight known for his vaunted power. Did you feel it tonight?
La verdad que no.
No, truthfully, no.
No como pensaba o como decían que tenía la pegada. La verdad que no me sorprendió nada.
No, truthfully not. Not as they spoke about, not what I thought. No, it really didn't surprise me.
Early in the fight, in the first 3 rounds, you were boxing very well, and then he started to come on in the middle rounds. What changed?
No, obviamente en los primeros asaltos salí a ver qué era lo que mostraba para después seguir haciendo la pelea, pero gané 7, 8 rounds de la pelea fácil.
In the first rounds, I just came out to see what he had, but then I started building. But I won 7, 8 rounds easily.
It seemed to us ringside that by the last 3 rounds, Gennady had built the lead and that you sensed some urgency and started fighting in the championship rounds as though you needed them to win the fight.
No, obviamente para convencer lo que ya tenía ganado.
No, not at all. To be convincing in what I already had won. That's all.
So Canelo felt that he won 7 or 8 rounds. What did you think, Gennady?
Today people give me, draw, just my focus on boxing, just, I think, look my belts, I still champion, Max. I'm not lost, really.
You mentioned that you didn't have a big drama show today, but you came in as the aggressive fighter. His job was to counter and box you and neutralize your offense. Isn't it your job to make sure it's a drama show?
This is not my fault. I'm pressure every round. I want big drama show. I want to give all people my, big present. Just it's not my problem. Just I'm very happy today. Just I come back to Kazakhstan, to my country, and I say thanks to who support me.
Guys, it was a really good, crisp fight with change in momentum. It ended in a draw. Do you want a rematch, Canelo?
Claro que sí, por supuesto que sí.
Yes, of course, obviously yes.
Si la gente lo quiere, hacemos la revancha.
If the people want it, yes.
Este es empate porque no hay revancha.
This is a draw, basically. He didn't win. This is a draw.
And you feel you won. What about his feeling that you didn't stay there to fight him, and as a result, it wasn't dramatic enough?
Ahí estaba para pelear.
I was there to fight. I was there.
Yo hice mi pelea, siempre dije que iba a estar un paso adelante de él.
I did my fight, and I always said I was going to be a step in front of him.
Gennady, do you want a rematch?
Of course I want a rematch. I wanna fight. Rematch or next fight, I wanna fight. True fight. I have my belts, I want a champion fight.
Canelo boxed very well, especially early and then again late in the fight. He says you weren't able to hurt him. It was a close fight. What would be different in a rematch? Would you fight him any differently?
I have a couple ideas. Right now he moved too much. I want a close fight, Mexican style. Right now, is my experience. I bring boxing right now.
Thank you, Gennady, for a terrific fight as always. Canelo, would you fight any differently in a rematch? He seems to want you to stand still.
Bueno, ya veríamos en la segunda pelea, ¿no? Pero le volvería a ganar.
We'll see. We'll fight in the second one, but I'll win again anyways.
Thank you also for a terrific fight. Thank you both. Jim.
Good throwback to Jim as well. Well done there.